we'll roll on over into the Paul v Silva. I mean, I caught the highlights for this fight, and from the highlights I seen, it looked super competitive. Silva coming out doing some weird shit, like his old weird like fucking Anderson Silva fucking
MMA shit.
MMA shit. Probably not the best idea against like Paul. Like he's not the best boxer, fair enough, but he can hit. I think he's proved that he can hit.
Yeah, if he hits you in the right spot, he can put you out.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like both dudes landed some pretty good shots through the fight. Paul scored a knockdown in the 8th round.
Yeah, questionable, I do believe.
I mean, probably just gave like Silva a little whisper, like, fight's nearly over. You haven't gone down yet.
Yeah, you got to go down. Remember?
Yeah, and he's like, oh yes,
Oh yes.
money
Oh yeah.
on the floor.
I want that job after this fight.
I mean, I see Paul going up against like a proper boxer and getting tested. Like
Yeah.
Not someone that's coming out trying to play like little showboating games and do weird shit. Like someone like, I feel like that Tommy Fury fight's a bit far gone.
Yeah, I feel like he just needs to go and fight
hit the way up his rankings, bro.
Just fight I don't even care who you fight.
Well, he's probably
just
like
fight
cruiserweight,
someone who, cruiserweight. Just fight someone who is like a boxer that has something to lose. Like they don't even have to be anywhere near a world champion. Just take on a decent prospect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or even someone below, go back and start fighting.
Yeah.
Just how people do when they start their pro career.
Yeah.
I don't hate on anyone who gets in the ring and has a crack.
Credit
to you. But
yeah.
If you're gonna tell everyone you're a professional boxer, fight fucking people who are boxers.
Yeah. That's my big issue. I feel like Silva was a bit of a step up for him, just being probably one of the best strikers in MMA.
But he's 47,
and he's the best striker in MMA.
Yeah,
but he's not even the best boxer in MMA. He's just the best Muay Thai striker in MMA.
Yeah, but he's 47. He's not Anderson, even Silva that got knocked out by Weidman.
No,
would have paced Paul up
100%. I feel like a fun fight for
Paul. His
Paul.
leg broke by Weidman or whatever the fuck happened against Weidman.
Oh, he got knocked out by Weidman and then rematched him. Yeah, broke his leg.
Yeah, he was
clearly probably don't fight Weidman ever again. Yeah. What's gonna happen next? He's gonna fucking have a stroke and die. What the fuck, man? Don't fight him again. Paul called out Nate Diaz after the fight. Nate Diaz caused up a bit of a ruckus backstage apparently with his team. Went and tried to get in Jake Paul's locker room or something.
Yeah, I believe one of Diaz's crew or team or whoever he was with slapped a member of Jake Paul's team.
Probably Chris Avila.
I didn't hear who done the slapping or
because I know Chris Avila. I know he was on the card. He went from MMA to boxing.
Oh right.
He just reminds me of a shorter, little stockier version of Nate Diaz, the way he boxes, the way he fights.
Oh right, yeah.
When Nate was fighting on that UFC card with comes out and all that. Yeah, that Chris Avila dude slapped one of them. He's just slapped the shit out of one of them. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's him. He's just a little gangster dude, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently that kicked off backstage and Nate just left. And Paul called him out after. That's a fun fight, man.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight. I seen I think it was Jake Paul. He was talking about what had happened or whatever. He's I didn't see it. I've just seen a video or whatever. He's but that's what Nate likes to do. Nathan likes to do. He likes to pretend he's tough and no, not pretend. He's a street gangster. He likes to act tough and whatnot. And I'm I did leave a comment on the YouTubes on behalf of the
Froomey just doing what the Froome does.
About him trying to be a tough cunt, but just fighting grandpas. That's all you're doing as well. You're just trying to be tough and fighting nobody.
I mean, I feel like Nate Diaz is probably the least tough guy wannabe person ever. Like that's just how they are, man.
Yeah.
Like you watch
Yeah,
footage of
exactly.
him fighting Khabib and his team because they took a selfie with Nate Diaz in the back and laughed about it. So Nate Diaz went and tried to fight 9 Russian dudes. It's like, no, he's not trying to act tough. That's just fucked in the head.
Yeah, that's just what he's like.
I feel like that's probably Paul's next fight, though. 100%. Don't guarantee that'll come out within the next couple of months. It'll be Paul Diaz.
It would be because Diaz is out of contract. So.
Yeah, and he just wants money.
Yeah.
Like he said that. He's like, I'm going to make bank.
That's definitely a fight to take.
Paul wins that fight, I feel. Nate's got good boxing, but he's also like been through fucking wars. I see Paul probably winning by like cut. Like late in the fight, I reckon the doctor will call it by like just because like Nate bleeds.
Yeah.
You're fucking like on Nate and he's gonna fucking bleed.
He's like a fucking tissue paper.
Right. So you're gonna see him bleed and it's probably gonna get to like the point where they can't make it a no contest. Or they're gonna like get the fight hyped the fuck up. Nate's gonna start bleeding in the first, they're gonna call it, it's gonna be a no contest and everyone's gonna be like, fuck.
Yeah.
You just have to run it back.
Look.
So then they're going to run it back like 6 times, same result every time. Like, yeah, you just, I don't know. I don't see Paul knocking Nate out.
Nate and Jake Paul both retire on the same night. Like, they'll both be that old. 'Cause
Yeah.
They just keep rematching each other.
Yeah, Nate's just bleeding everywhere. He's got no blood left in him, the poor motherfucker.